Seth freaking Rollins. Or should I call you Colby Daniel Lopez? Because let's be real, Colby. For weeks and weeks on end, we have heard you whine. We have heard you complain. We have heard you act like nothing short but a complete and utter man-child, because that's what you are. That's what you will always will be, a complete man-child. Moaning about how I need to be on the WrestleMania card, how I need a marquee match at WrestleMania, how WrestleMania cannot go on without Seth freaking Rollins. Well, here you are, folks. Because at WrestleMania, Seth Rollins will not be going up against some American nightmare. He's not going up against some best in the world. He's not going one-on-one with some ordinary man on the street. No. Seth Rollins is going one-on-one with me. Seth Rollins is going one-on-one with DC Wrestling. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You see, I got the call from Vince McMahon this past week. Called me up and told me that, you know, Rollins, he's been crying. He's been talking. And I know that you've been putting the work in, because secretly, for those who don't know, I have been secretly, for the past few months, I have been training, putting in the grind, putting in the work to make my illustrious, my grandest, my legendary professional wrestling debut. And what better way is to make that debut on the grandest stage of them all, the biggest show in WWE history, no, the biggest show in all of sports entertainment. Hell, the biggest show in professional wrestling history at WrestleMania 38 Night 1, when I go one-on-one with Seth Rollins. And you know, it's quite funny, because let's be real, because again, that's what we're doing. We're being real here. Rollins, I don't need to fight you at WrestleMania. I don't need this match at WrestleMania. I don't need to fight you at WrestleMania. Hell, I would have much rather fought someone who, let's be real, is more of a man, and that man is, well, let's be real, Becky Lynch. I would have much rather fought Becky Lynch in an intergender match, or I would have much rather fought someone like, I don't know, maybe an Austin Theory, someone more of size, someone more of talent, because let's be real, Seth, I have never seen a more overrated, a more just horrible, one of the most spoiled wrestlers on the planet Earth like you. Because that's what you are, Rollins. You're nothing but hype. You, my friend, is nothing more than a 100% mark. That's what you are, Rollins. You're just like these idiot fans on the wrestling internet who think that they have, and they think they have a knowledge when they don't, when the only thing they have is an IQ of a 5-year-old. But then again, a 5-year-old has more of an IQ than any of these dumb, smelly, out-of-shape, old wrestling fans. Seth Rollins, at WrestleMania, I'm going to expose you for the fraud that you are. Rollins, you have preached the message, but guess what, world? We live in a world where we have false prophets, and Seth Rollins is nothing short but a false prophet. Seth Rollins, I will put you down. I will expose you for the false teachings that you have put in this industry. Ladies and gentlemen, the visionary won't look so visionary come Saturday night, because Saturday night I'm going to stand over Seth Rollins' corpus body, and then what's going to happen next? I'm going to walk out of Dallas, Texas as the victor, not just as the victor, not just as a hand held raised high, but I'm going to walk out Saturday night known as the guy who beat Seth freaking Rollins, who took his quote-unquote rightful place as the greatest wrestler, not just today, but of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you tune in to WrestleMania, Because at WrestleMania, it's going to be Seth Rollins. It's going to be DC Wrestling. It's going to be the biggest. No, it's not going to be Brock and Roman. This match is going to be what this industry is all about. And I'm going to show the world that a man who's just making his debut has more talent than 95% of these wrestlers have.